Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the hunt is on! Good day, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome back to the channel. I am Jed Lockett, a budget sports card hunter, and today I have another tale to regale to you from a local card show that I attended in northern Kentucky. I had went to one the previous day and got some retro cards, some vintage football and some baseball. And I went looking for some more of this stuff. And don't worry, you'll see the main event shortly. But I went by one table. I picked up this cool card from 75 Topps. This All-Pro Safeties, Cliff Harris and Jack Tatum. Two legends of their time. A great card in great condition. Another great card from 76 Topps. A record breaker of Jim Marshall. Very cool. I've been PCing Dale Murphy, of course, so here's a Dale Murphy from 84 Topps. I got that one. I thought that was a cool pickup. And this World Series card from 81 Topps about the 80 World Series where the Phillies beat the Royals in 6 games, so I was able to add that to the collection. I went to another table and got into this other gentleman's retro stuff. And 77 Topps of Gary Carter. These are all baseball. 78 Topps of Carl Yastrzemski. And another Gary Carter. I thought that was cool. 79 Topps of Dale Murphy. Interesting note is I owned this card as a kid. And when I bought it the first time, I've paid $8 for it. So, actually my mother bought it for me, if I'm honest. But still, that tells you a lot about how far and how much value a lot of these vintage cards have lost. So, if you want to get into vintage collecting, this is a really good time to do it. Here's a Mike Schmidt from 81 Topps. That was 75 cents. I told you, I'll take a Rickey Henderson any day you want to give one to me. Here's a Rickey from 82 Topps. And here's a Rickey Henderson from 83 Topps. And a couple more 84 Topps baseball featuring George Brett and Mike Schmidt. But then I got to a friend's table, and he was where I got a bunch of vintage cards, football cards, the day before at a different card show. He brought his entire box of retro football cards, singles, a lot of commons, and said, there you go. He had purposely held them back for me. And I started going through them, and I was staying there for a little while, and then he said, I'll sell the entire box if you throw me a number. And I threw him a number of $25, and he said sold. So I ended up buying all of these retro cards. And here they are. There's one stack. Wait, hold on. There's that. There are those. Oh, but we're not done. No. That. And that. You can't tell it, but I bought all of these for $25. For the price of a blaster, I got all of those for $25. I'm trying to be careful to move these because a lot of these have some age and not all of them are in very good condition. Then again, A lot of these are from the 1970s and earlier, and I've been through some of these a little bit earlier, and we'll go into them in much more detail. But there's some really wild, interesting stuff in these stacks. We'll get into those in a separate video. I'm going to parse this out over several videos. But the main thing that I bought all of these for was this little stack. These are all 86 Topps, the ones with the green-white borders. Those are 86 Topps football. That set is known for having the Jerry Rice rookie card, as well as the Steve Young first NFL card. His NFL rookie card, Steve Young's Pro Football rookie card, came in the 84 Topps USFL set. And then all of these cards with the black borders, those are 85 Topps. I was not going there intent on buying a new project, but that's what I came away with. So that's what we're going to take a look at here over the next several videos, over the next several days, and it's gonna be sweet, honestly. I only found 184 Topps, if I'm honest, and it was this one of Ken Anderson. Maybe we'll stumble onto another one, but I'm more than happy to add a Ken Anderson from 84 Topps to that particular set build, especially living in the Cincinnati area and knowing that Bengals cards are going to be a little bit tougher to come by. At least cheap, anyway. So, let us talk about 1985 Topps football. And I'm going to put this stack over here because we'll do this stack in the next video. And worry about what we have here in this video. But as far as 1985 Topps football is concerned, let's do a quick overview on it. 396 card set. I only had one in my collection, and it was one that I got the previous day at the other card show from the same guy as this Marcus Allen card. You can see that 85 Topps football is known for being really bold. It's got the black borders. It is a landscape design, whereas it's normally a portrait design, except the back is a portrait. Back goes up and down, front goes side to side. Most trading cards are the exact opposite. But it's one of the most unique sets that Topps ever put out. And there's a reason that Topps has gone back to this particular design whenever they've wanted to go retro and wanted to do something a little bit different. It's a really clean, basic, classy yet bold design all at the same time. And I loved 85 Topps, getting 85 Topps as a kid. I got a football card collector's kit for Christmas one year that had some 85 Topps, including 2 Warren Moon rookies in there. So let's talk about the rookie cards. The rookie cards are not what they were with 84 Topps, but all of those rookies, really good rookies from 84 Topps, are going to get second-year cards in this one. The Warren Moon rookies in this, Richard Dent, he was a defensive end for the Chicago Bears. His rookie card's in this. Mike Munchak's rookie card is in this. He blocked for Moon for many years. As far as established stars, Walter Payton, of course, is in this. John Elway's second-year cards. Dan Marino's second-year card. My childhood PC's in this as well, among other stars. There's this other guy, I think his name's Joe Montana or something. I don't know. Well, I'm a Giants fan. I tried to wipe him from my memory. Anyway, we're going to be looking for all 396 of these. I think we got a large chunk of them in these two stacks these two large stacks that I got from the card show today. In fact, the man told me as I was walking away, he said, there better not be any Walter Paytons or Joe Montanas in there. I said, well, I guess I'll find out later. And he's like, oh, that's cold. You know what's really cold? Look what I just found. There's Walter Payton on a Chicago Bears team card. So yeah, this is going to be an absolute joy to go through and go through all of these stacks. And we're going to take our time to go through these stacks. So, the few cards, other cards that I had picked out before he made me the deal on the whole lot. This is a 77 Topps of Jim Plunkett before he became a Super Bowl MVP with the Oakland and Los Angeles Raiders. Won 2 Super Bowls with them. My mind, this guy should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Because you think about other quarterbacks that have won at least 2. Bart Starr's in the Hall of Fame. Roger Staubach's in the Hall of Fame. Ken Stabler only won 1 with the Raiders, but he's in the Hall of Fame. Terry Bradshaw won 4, of course. He's in the Hall. So did the aforementioned Montana. Peyton Manning won 2. He's going. Eli Manning won 2. He deserves to go. This guy should have a bust in Canton. No question. No question about it. You need a backup quarterback just like you need a punter, and there's a reason Ray Guy's in the Football Hall of Fame as well. By the way, Ray Guy, I believe, is in this 85 set as well. Here's a 1979 Topps of Harry Carson. We're looking at his 84 cards, 1984 cards in a previous video. 78 Topps of Steve Bartkowski. And an 81 Topps featuring Super Bowl 15. There's Jim Plunkett again. 2-time Super Bowl champion. Deserves a bust in Canton. My hot take. But let's get into these 85 Topps football. This is going to be wild. We're going to get some really good stuff. Not quite the same cachet as 84 Topps, but man, 85 has these bold design, bold yet classy, and is also the year of the Chicago Bears. Da Bears, which is why I put the Bears logo in the background for this particular video. So, let's get started. We got Ron Stark, Rod Martin, who was a hero of Super Bowl 15. 3 interceptions in that game. Andra Franklin, Tony Collins, Mosi Tutupu, Andre Tippett. He recently got the call to Canton, and his rookie card is an 84 top. So this is a second-year Tippett. So we're at 1 Hall of Famer already. 1 Hall of Fame base card. 2 if you want to count the Walter Payton I just pulled out. Pat Leahy. Steelers team card. That is... oh, I can't remember his name. Name of that quarterback. We'll find him. He's in this set too. Chargers team card. Them drawing the ball loose. These team cards, they went to these instead of doing the team leaders like an 84 Topps with the action shot. And these may be the classiest of the team cards. During the short time, Topps included these in their set. These are really nice. William Gay, Sylvester Stamps. There's Steve Mungo Mcmichael, a member of the Bears. Fearsome member of that 46 defense, then had a second career, albeit short-lived, as a WCW wrestler. We'll put him in front of that Chicago Bears logo. We'll put Sweetness. You know what? We'll put Mungo and we'll put Sweetness together. How about that? Charlie Brown. Let's see here. Scoring leaders from 1984. Gary Anderson, Ray Wershing. Lionel Washington. Yeah, when these flip all over the place, they really flip. Leo Lewis. Dave Wilson. Mark Haynes. Lionel Manuel. This was the year, by the way, before the Giants made their run to win their first Super Bowl. And you can see the building blocks coming together for that team, too, which makes this set extra cool for me, anyway. Carlton Williamson. Joe Ferguson looking kind of chill. And this card is kind of odd because Joe Ferguson actually played the 1985 season in Detroit. I actually looked it up. I have to admit, I was looking through these cards a little bit earlier, and I saw this one, came across this one, and had to look up his career. He spent 85 in Detroit, and the reason that I know that is there is a fairly well-known NFL Films clip of Joe Ferguson getting laid out by Wilbur Marshall of the Chicago Bears during an 85 game. That is one of the most ferocious hits that's ever been captured on film. Charles Romes, the Browns team card. These are just elegantly beautiful. These team cards. As good as anything that Panini's put out. I wish Panini would throw out some landscape cards like this. When they have football in one of their major football sets coming up. Gerald Wilhite, Jesse Baker, Carter Hartwig, Larry Moriarty. Now we're getting to a good one here. This is Lester Hayes. Lester Hayes was a... Lester's got a wax stain, dagnabbit. But Lester was a fearsome cornerback known for using the stick-em. And he had it slathered where he needed to have it. And there were a lot of interceptions that did stick to him. 13 interceptions in 1980. No wonder the Raiders won the Super Bowl that season. Andre Franklin. Uwe von Schaman. Great name. Lance Meal. Great name for a kicker, anyway. Sam Washington. Kenny Easley. Norm Johnson. Rob Thomas. Of the Bears. The Bears. I'll be doing that for the next two videos, so get used to it. Lyle Blackwood. Carlos Carson. Here we have punting leaders. So for those of you who collect punters, here you go. Jim Arnold and Brian Henson. How about that? There you go, guys. Here is Leonard Thompson. Darryl Green, a second-year Darryl Green. That's nice. And right behind Darryl, we have a second-year Morton Anderson. Morton Anderson also had his rookie card in 84 Topps. So that's cool to see. Nice. Preston Denard. With Mike Williams. Jimmy Cephalo. Boyce Green. Doug Betters. Neil O'Donohue. Hugh Green. Here's Bobby Johnson with the Giants, my beloved Giants. Henry Ellard. That might be... Not sure if that's Henry Ellard's rookie card or not, but he had some really good years with the Rams in the late 80s. Dwayne Woodruff. These are sticking together a little bit. Hall of Famer, John Hanna. Boom. There we go. Good to see him. And a Seahawks team card saying up for the air attack. A very cool card. These are cool. Okay, oh boy. Anytime I see a member of that 46 defense with the Bears, I stop for a moment, and he's at the top of this pile. Gary Fensick. Safety for the Bears. The Bears. Put him in the background. I would be shocked to run into somebody like Mike Singletary, although that'd be awesome. Neil O'Donoghue again. Here's Darryl Talley, who became a really, really good member of that Bills defense that went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls in the early 90s. Hugh Green. There's Bobby Johnson again. Patriots team card. Refusing to be denied. Hacksaw Reynolds with the 49ers. Pete Johnson. Interesting story about him. He was a member of the Bengals for years, and they let him go. He went to San Diego, and then San Diego let him go, but at the same time, the Miami Dolphins were in desperate need of a running back because they had apparently lost their running backs due to injury. So they went out, signed Pete Johnson. He went out and scored a couple of touchdowns in his first game, literally off the plane in Miami with the Dolphins. Jaguar Gator 9 did a video about this story, so go check that out on his channel. That is a cool card for that reason. Tom Flynn, Tom Jackson. I don't think this is his last card. I think that might be 86 tops, because he did play in Super Bowl 21 against my Giants. But best known probably as Chris Berman's sidekick on NFL Primetime. Ricky Feature, Benny Cunningham. Of course, if I mention that, I gotta mention that Tom Jackson was from Louisville. Malcolm Barnwell. Well, look what we found. An NFL passing leaders featuring Dan Marino and Joe Montana. Well, no Montana's in this lot, I guess. That's mean. That is so mean. I'm sorry. Same guy that gave me the Forever pack of 85 Donruss baseball. Eddie Murray. Bobby Watkins. Here we go. Giants engulfing the quarterback. And of course, that's Lawrence Taylor on top of the pile. You can barely see that Falcons quarterback. You can barely see who that is. It's just a pile of white jerseys with somebody underneath. Oh, no. There's a wax stain. Dagnabbit. It's okay. We'll find another one. Steelers team card. Again. I've spaced. Mark Malone. That's who that is. Glenn Blackwood. R.C. Thielemann. Rob Carpenter. Walter Abercrombie. Wonder if he's any relation to the Abercrombie and Fitch people. Interception leaders, Kenny Easley and Tom Flynn. Randy McMillan. Leroy Selman. Okay. The fronts of these cards are really classy, but so are the backs. The backs are really well put together. Topps did a really good job with this set. Chris Hinton, best known He was a great offensive lineman for many years, but he's best known as the guy traded so the Broncos could get John Elway. Joe Jacoby, great offensive lineman in his own right. Paul McFadden, William Andrews, Ezra Johnson, Fred Young. Okay, so here's the Falcons team card and Gerald Riggs, and this is where I need to, and I'll probably address this at a more appropriate time, but I will go ahead and address this now. In a previous video, I had mentioned this, identified this as Gerald Riggs' rookie card. It actually is not. I went back and looked it up. Gerald has a card in 1983 tops, so that is his rookie card. Still cool, though. Still really cool. His second-year card's really cool. This card's really cool as well. And it wouldn't surprise me if we find another Gerald Riggs in these big stacks that we've got in front of us to go through. Sylvester Stamps. Oh my, another Walter Payton. Another Bears team card. The Bears. The Bears. You can't not do it. Gary Danielson. William Gay. There's Darryl Talley again. Preston Dennard. Another Darryl Talley. Again, I'm loving this because I'm going to be able to pick and choose what I want to put in my binder. There's a Broncos team action card, and there's John Elway handing off to Sammy Winder. It would be fun just to collect the team cards in this set because those are so cool. Carter Hartwig, Carlos Carson again, Henry Lawrence, Van McElroy, Mosi Tutupu, Bill Kenny, who was the quarterback for the Chiefs, and I can honestly say that after knowing how his career turned out, I can definitely say, out of all the Kansas City Chiefs quarterbacks, Bill Kenny was one of them. Charlie Brown. There's Rob Martin again. Byron Franklin. Duron Cherry. The Cardinals team card. Okay, I know it's against my Giants, but still, that is a cool card. That's just class by Topps in 85. Here's Matsui, who was Walter Payton's running mate during that 85 season for the Bears. The Bears. Tommy Kramer. Here's Boyce Green. Doug Betters. Gary Fensick again. Put him over there. William Gay again. Lester Hayes again. Good. Is there a wax stain on the back? That's what I want to know. No wax stain. I told you we'd find one. Nice. Mike Nelms. I thought this said Melms for a moment. These can be a little tough to read, but Nolan Cromwell. Stephen Starring. Willie Tulls. Paul McFadden. William Andrews. We got Ezra Johnson here. Mr. Johnson has a wax stain himself. Eddie Murray for the Lions kicker back in the day. Bobby Watkins. There we go. There's another Giants team card. Nice. Wonderful. Put that right there. Rob Carpenter. There's Mark Malone on the Steelers team card again. Glenn Blackwood. Joe Morris. I think this is the Joe Morris rookie card. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to look it up really, really fast. Is this... Let's see here. Joe Morris. Rookie card. Yep. Yes, 1985 Topps. This guy was a key part of the Giants 86 championship team that won Super Bowl 21. And we have his rookie card. Nice. Mark Haynes. Doug English. Reggie Roby. All-Pro punter. Benny Cunningham had great years with some great Steelers teams in the late 70s and early 80s. Malcolm Barnwell. Roy Green was a good receiver in his own right. Bob Baumhauer. We've got receiving leaders, Ozzie Newsome and Art Monk. That's a cool card. 2 Hall of Famers on that one. Fred Dean, Greg Coleman, Bruce Clark, Tyrone Young. There's, okay. Now we have an embarrassment of riches here. Another one of these team cards. Nice. And followed up by a Lionel Manuel. Yes. Wes Hopkins. Here we have Neil Lomax and the Cardinals again on that team card. Al Baker. Dwight Hicks. Ray Wershing. Dwayne Woodruff. Johnny Lamb Jones. Uh-oh. Okay. I watched a box break of this earlier, and immediately following Johnny Lamb Jones, I believe, was the Walter Payton card, the base. But, no, we have a Patriots team card instead. That's fine. Well, wouldn't you know it, there's Mr. Montano with the 49ers team card. That's actually really cool. A little bit of a print error down here and right here, but still. You got that with Topps back in the 80s. Calvin Muhammad. Another Walter Payton with the Bears team card. The Bears. The Bears. Greg Brown. We got Joe Delamelor. This is his second year card, which is weird because he began his NFL career in 1973, blocking for O.J. Simpson with the Buffalo Bills. But he didn't have a rookie card, an NFL football card, until the 84 Topps. So, yeah, in his 11th, 12th season in the league, this is his second year card for Joe Delamelor. Sammy White, another 49ers in action card. Another Darryl Talley. And we're going to end this first stack with Curtis Dickey. And that's also where we're going to end this video. Folks, I'm going to sort through these. We'll go see where the set is. And I'll come back. And we will see if we can find some more really good stuff in this stack. I already see something really good here at the very top. Folks, if you enjoyed this video, please smack the like button. Give it a forearm shiver as it comes across the middle. I also want you to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for notifications. I am Jed Lockett, and I'm wishing you nothing but good things in the cards.